Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Diana. I do college and lifestyle videos, and for the past year or so I've been really experimenting with my makeup. I used to not really wear makeup, but I've learned to really love it and just really accentuate my natural beauty. But yeah, it took me about a year or so to really get that no makeup look, and I feel like I finally got it down. So I just want to share it with you guys. And also, most if not all of these products are drugstore makeup, so if you're on a budget, because you know, as a college student I'm broke as fuck, so I got you guys. We're gonna start with our skin prep, which is basically my skincare routine, starting off with the cleanser, Aveeno, Cetaphil, Clinique. They're all great brands. Whatever works for you. I'm using the Clinique one today. We're just gonna start foaming it up in our hands and then applying it to our face for about a minute. I've heard is best, but on days where I don't have time, I literally just do like 30 seconds and wash it off. But we're gonna try to get every single crevice, especially around the nose, because my nose gets so oily and dry. It's the worst. Now we're washing it off and pat drying it with a clean towel. Next up, we have our niacinamide serum. I use the one from Good Molecules. The Glow Recipe one is also great. Niacinamide helps refine skin texture and minimizes pores, and as someone with combination skin, it just helps even the playing field and also hydrates my skin. Next up, moisturizing cream. I love the CeraVe one, and the Glow Recipe one is also, it just smells great. It smells like watermelon. So we're just gonna, again, just apply that to our skin and then go in with some sunscreen. Even if you're just gonna stay inside or if it's not sunny outside, put on your damn sunscreen. And just like that, I look alive. My skin looks hydrated and glowy. So now let's get started with the actual makeup. First thing first, primer to help make all the products stick to your face and last longer throughout the day. I'm using the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and it's so sticky. We're gonna let that dry and then move on to concealer. This shit's almost gone, but it's the Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I have used this like for the past 2 years. It's great. It's awesome. We're gonna put it around our eyes, by our nose, and then on any acne scars, pimples that we have. It's important to let concealer sit on your face for about 30 seconds so it really sinks into the skin. And then when blending, you're just gonna wanna pat like up and down and not really drag the beauty blender. I pat my face so hard so that it sinks into my skin. You can also use a brush to apply and blend out your concealer, but I've always found the beauty blender to look better. Shout out to Jafra. My mom used to work for them when she was younger. I don't know if you guys could tell the difference. This is with the beauty blender, this is with the brush. I don't know. I feel like I kind of like the beauty blender better. I feel like it looks the same, but to each their own. Try both techniques, whichever works best for you. Now for brows, my favorite are the NYX Control Freak and the e.l.f. Brow Gel. They both work great, but the NYX does have more products, so that's what I'm using today. I just like a very natural like lift to my brows, so I just comb them and then fix the edges. Now for contour, I'm gonna go in with the NYX Wonder Stick. My applying technique is to do a little fish face and then just carve out where your cheekbones are at, and then your jawline. Now your forehead. I have a really big forehead, so I just go all in on my forehead. And then for your nose, I just go through the bridge of my nose. Now for blending, you're always going to blend up, because if you drag it down, your whole face is gonna drag and it's gonna look like shit on your face, and that's not the look we're going for. So you're just gonna wanna keep your face elevated, so we're gonna blend up. Now I don't have a good nose contour brush, so we're just gonna put it together and do our best with what we have. You can also use your fingers. Your fingers are great for getting into little inner corners, little crevices, and also the warmth of your finger makes the blending look more natural. So if you don't have brushes, don't worry, use your fingers. Now for liquid blush, we're using the Rare Beauty in the shade Encourage. This is great for dark skin girlies. We're just gonna apply about 3 dots. This is very heavy loaded, so I start off with my fingers and just pat it and drag it up to like my forehead area, and we're gonna use the Real Techniques brush and just blend it up. Just gonna really blend. It literally took forever. I haven't used foundation in over a year because I'm obsessed with this tinted hydrator by Wet n Wild. It just gives you that glowy, natural skin look, and I'm obsessed with it. I forgot to mention that this technique is called underpainting. It's what the makeup artist of Kendall Jenner, Hailey Bieber does, where they just put the liquid products under and then put foundation and then their powder products for a more natural look. Now I go in with the lighter concealer. This is the Bear With Me by NYX, and I just put it simply under my eyes and blend it out. Now to set everything in, why am I smacking it so hard? I use the Fit Me Loose Powder by Maybelline and this triangle puff that I found on Amazon. It's so great. Everything will be linked down below, by the way. So I just use it to set my face and make sure nothing creases. So I go from the bridge of my nose all the way under my eye to my temple. Now to set the bottom of our face, we're going to go from the top of our ear to the edge of our mouth. And it just gives you that perfect snatched look. Then we're going to put it on our forehead because my forehead tends to get oily. Then after a couple of minutes, we're just going to pat everything in to really set and give us that finishing look. This step in my routine has changed my life. I've had people be like, what are you doing to your skin? It looks so good. It literally makes it look like I have a filter on. I love it so much, especially with combination skin. Sometimes my face gets really oily, but after using powder, like it stays on throughout the day and doesn't get as oily as before. And then I go in with a big powder brush and really blend that shit out.
If you're ever in doubt, just blend it out.
Now we're gonna go in with our powder products. So this is the e.l.f. 2-in-1 blush and bronzer. So I'm gonna get the bronzer and just apply it to on top of my cheekbones, around my forehead to really define my features, and then go in with the blush. There's no such thing as too much blush. I love blush. Blush just always adds like a color to my face because I feel like I always look dead, but after I put on blush I just feel like that girl. Now for eyelashes, I use the e.l.f. or the Revlon eyelash curler. They're both great. When curling your eyelashes, you want to get as close to the root and hold it there for like 10 to 15 seconds to really keep it in place. And then I use the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal. The L'Oreal one is just the bristles on the brush are so great, and you can get in the inner corners of your eye. For really long lashes, you want to go from the lash line all the way to the top of your lashes, and the best way to do it is to just blink into the wand as I'm doing right there. Then we're gonna go in and just wiggle it up to give even more volume and more length. Some people don't do their under eyelashes, but I love doing them. It just gives me like an animated look. But I like going under and on top to make sure I get them because I don't really have that much lashes on the bottom. Then we're going to grab a spoolie. This one I stole from Sephora. This is just great to separate your lashes to make sure that nothing clumps. And I know I got some on my eyelids, but don't worry, it's very easy to clean up. You're going to want to get some Q-tips. Let the mascara dry so it's easier to take off. Just going to lick it a little. Obviously, you could use water, but like just licking it is easier, and then just rub it off. And it comes off so easily. Now for highlight, I use this one by Wet n Wild. I love it so much just to add some shine to my inner corners, under my eyebrow, and then to my cheeks and my nose. I love the TikTok girlies for teaching me the little nose technique. I feel like it gives me a little... like I look like a little animated character. It's so cute. And then I just blend it out with my finger because that's what I find easiest. Now for lips, we're gonna go in with the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Spice and just line our lips. I usually go in with the Revlon Rum Raisin lipstick, and it's the most beautiful shade ever, but I recently bought the Maybelline Lifter Gloss and I really wanted to try it out, so that's what we're doing for this video. This is in the shade Rust. She's really pigmented. So we're gonna go from our Cupid's bow all the way to the edge of our lips, and then smack them together and then fix any edges. It's a little more orangey than I thought, but I love it. It's so cute.
I know the lip could be a little too bold, so if you guys want to go for something more natural, definitely recommend, as I was saying, definitely recommend the Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm. You could also just easily line your lips and then put this on, or just put this on. It gives the perfect amount of tint, but it also moisturizes your lips. So definitely recommend. This is in the shade Red Delilah, so, and it also smells bomb and tastes bomb, so There you go.
I have really straight lashes that don't like staying up, so after I do all my makeup, I just recurl my lashes so that they stay up longer. Now to make sure everything stays up all day, I'm using the e.l.f. setting spray and just spraying it all around my face. And here's our final look.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Comment any other tips that you may have or any questions, and I'll be sure to answer them. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you. Till then, take care. Bye.